in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Here we go. From midfield, here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much. Down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Alert! Throwing now is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They run with Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Naeem Hines, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Shreds the tackle. And he He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. O.J. Howard, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10.
56.
To the air, Allen. Here's a diving catch right side, and he'll be taken down right there at the 38. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Hey, hold.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
What is that?
Allen going to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 14, Bills 7.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. This is Hines. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Middle.
Diggs in motion right.
What's that?
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got us. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 18. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And the Bills are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Harris is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Hines is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hines again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Naeem Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. gives this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, Mostert hit and he drops the ball. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On play action, here's Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready. 2 yards to go, second down. On the option left, here's Tua. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
All right, come on.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The Bills on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now Hill to return it.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On second down, Tua.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
64 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. backed into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Tua now on first down.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On second down, Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to it quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
33 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game, now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
out of the end zone. Here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On second down, here's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Hines.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Wiggles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
149 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here's Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
out of the end zone. Here comes Hines. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Allen.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Middle. 56. What's that?
Allen to throw once more.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Gregory Rousseau drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this returnable for Hines. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This taken in by Kincaid. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bills! Naeem Hines, 30 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hines. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely up.
There he goes, left side.
To the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 15-yard line.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Allen now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Xavier Howard. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.